Hello, and I'm going to show you how you can stop wasting the first 3 seconds of your live streams and why this is so super important. Hello, I am Charlene Tessier, the founder of Strength in Numbers, and I help you use strategic live streamings so that you can find your fans online. Today, we're talking about the 3 most important seconds in your video, and are you currently wasting them? So, what is the most valuable time in this entire live stream? Is it at the very end when I do the call to action, ask you to take some kind of action? Maybe it's in the middle, all the meat of the talk, the thing that I'm really teaching you, sharing you, and telling you about. Or do you think it's the introduction, like I had at the beginning, very short, concise, sweet, and to the point? Well, it's actually none of those. The very first 3 seconds of the video was the first 3 seconds where I kind of messed up the hook a little bit, but that is the most important. The first sentence you pretty much say, and it shouldn't be your name. It shouldn't be the name of your business. It shouldn't be what you do. It should be, what is this live stream or video going to be about? And this 3 seconds at the very start of any video, and if you watch many of YouTube videos, people always start with what's called the hook. And that is where we, in this case, stop wasting the most valuable 3 seconds in your live stream. That's the hook I used for this particular video to get you to stop scrolling, and look and stop and see what's going on with my content. Now, I spend most of the time, I would say at least 80% of the time, when I'm quickly sort of drafting out my live streams, on the hook. And why do I spend pretty much all the time? So even though it's only 3 seconds, why do I spend a larger chunk of time on those 3 seconds than any other part of it? And it's because if you don't have a very engaging hook to get your audience to stop and watch, especially since they're on social, they're on a feed, they're on this really tiny screen on their phone probably, and they're scrolling fast. So branding helps, but also an engaging hook helps. And as I said, if you don't have caption, if the caption is when you're live streaming, it'll probably be incorrect. So that means your hook will sound pretty weird and crazy. Put a banner. You don't have to put a banner like I do for every main point if that's too much for you, but put the banner at the very, very beginning of the hook, right? So at the very start, when I start out all of my live streams, I post this banner, and that's the minimum you should do, because this will hopefully be the first thing they see and will get them to stop scrolling. Okay. And so then they'll just move on to the next thing, right? So that's just what I was saying there. So now I'm going to show you 4 ways that you can create a scroll stopping hook, right? We really want them to stop. The first way is a fascinating fact. So I'll do a few examples based a little bit on what I do. Fascinating fact. Let's see. LinkedIn live streams bring in 400% more views year after year than any other form of live stream. That's a fascinating fact. What if, hypothetical, what if you could build your list really fast in under a month using only live streams? Surprise them, good or bad. So the one I actually tried to do surprise them for today, which was stop wasting the 3 most valuable seconds of your live stream, which is, I guess, bad. But I mean, you could also do something somewhat more polarized, which was extremely good or extremely bad. But I personally, I'm not very comfortable with polarized kind of things like that. So I don't do that, but it's still one you could use. Introduce a problem and promise a solution. Now, there's a little tip for this one, in that you're going to introduce the problem in the hook, but you're not going to say the solution. you're only going to hint at the solution. If you say the problem and then you say the solution right after, nobody's going to watch your video because there was no reason for them to watch. So, but if you tell them the problem but hint at the solution that it will be down, you're going to explain after, they will stay on to see what the solution is. So for this one, introduce a problem and hint at a solution. So I'm going to say, having a hard time to find your fans online? I can show you a super simple way in 5 minutes a day how you can get your fans to find you online. So I didn't say how, but I did present a problem. Ask a question. Let's see. So here we go. Are you not able to fill your course, workshop, or live event and are struggling to find ways to, oh, that wasn't really a question, was it? Here, how you, let's see, sorry, I had this in my brain and now it kind of went out of my mind. It's okay. Question. How you're going to find your first 100 fans online using live stream. I wasn't very good. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. I kind of lost it. And like I said, I don't script. So I do rehearse a bit, but I don't script. It's okay. You guys get the idea. So if you don't have much time now to pre-plan your live streams, it's better if you can pre-plan all the points. That includes the hook. Then your intro is very critical, followed by the meat, the one idea you're going to share, followed by this sort of quick summary, which I'm giving you here, and then the call to action. That's all the things you should technically pre-plan. But let's just say you need to go live today. You haven't had the chance to pre-plan very much. Well, run through it in your head a few times, but really do work on the hook. Write it down a few times. Try to get that hook to be very engaging, whether it be a fascinating fact, a what if hypothetical kind of question, surprise them, or introduce a problem but present a hint to the solution, right? Or ask a very engaging question. Use those to make sure that you're going to have an engaging live stream. As you know, I have a live event coming up at the end of this month. And if you are struggling to fill your next course, workshop, or virtual event, bring your questions to this live expert panel. They are here to help you find some tried and true marketing strategies. And oh yeah, that was my question. It was here at the end. And it is, imagine if every time you launch your course, workshop, or live virtual event, you filled it every time consistently. That was my, that was a part hypothetical, part question. So you can do all kinds of fun combos like that as well. I do hope to see you at the event. It is free. It is next week. You don't want to miss it. Link down below. Check it out. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day.